Alrighty, since I'm crunched for time, I'm filming 2 of these swatches back to back. We're just gonna get right into business this morning. Hello everybody, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and I am going to be doing my swatches and my advent, and then we will sit down, do a little bit more goodness for today's video. I want to work on annual goals today for day 5, so I will hop to that clip here in a minute. I am doing 2 videos so that I can get 1 day ahead on these, so it is actually the 4th when I'm filming this, and then I will be like 1 day ahead for you guys moving forward. I explained it more in my day 4 video, and I'm filming 2 back to back, so it's a lot of filming for me today to get 1 day ahead on this advent. Since I'm doing these every day, I got my swatchy goodness ready to go, so we're going to pull out a Colorverse. So I need day number 5, and I see it already. I was looking for it as I'm pulling it. Here is day number 5. Ooh, and we got a reddish pinky girl. Look at that. So this one's called Rosette Nebula. It does look more on like the pinkier side, which is fun. And it doesn't look like there's any shimmer in here, which I would love to see a shimmery pink. This one says Rosette Nebula was inspired by the beauty of the Rosette Nebula, a rose in space, which that means it's going to be nice and beautiful, colorful. But that is going to be our swatch for the Colorverse, and then my DIY one is going to be, I'm going to go in the same vein, another pinkier kind of color. This is from Dieman's Prima Donna. This is part of the like theater / dance collection. So they had quite a few really pretty soft ballet pink type colors in this collection. This one does not have any shimmer, it looks like. I thought it did, but it's just another like pinkier color. So they might be hard to tell apart actually. We'll see if they are really close together or not, because they're both like rosy type of colors. Rolling up the sleeves for this job. We're gonna swatchy swatch, and then I will hop to the advent and open up day 5. Oh, it just looks pretty. I really like this 1984. It leans so dark that it looks red, but it still has the like pinkiness to it that I need another sample over here. It has the pinkiness that I really like, and the sparkle on it is just divine. Love it. So I don't know if we're going to lean more red or more pink with this color, because it is a rose. It could go either way. So this is Rosette Nebula. Very excited about this one. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know. I'm not sure yet about if it's going to dry down more pink or more red, but we're going to find out. We'll come back and look at these when they're completely dry. I don't know, it definitely has that pinky, like already the edges look really nice and pinky to me. Hoping for more pinkish color than a reddish color. Now this one I know is more of a pinky toned color. Prima Donna. I've already swatched this one. Spoiler alert, all these other ones have been swatched, but not in an official capacity where I'm going to actually be using the ink. Just in a, oh, I want to see what it looks like because I bought it swatch. These are more like, hey, I'm going to use these, and so I need to have them documented. All right, here we go. Prima Donna. Yeah, that one leans way pinkier, which is gorgeous. And over here, I don't think you can see this one, but same color, just swirling it. Okay, there you go. There are my 2 samples, and I find that I get the craziest results with the pinks and reds, where like it'll go down like sometimes orange or like some random color that it does not end up looking like when it dries. So like this one has a lot of that like coralness shining through, almost like a neon, but when it dries it won't look quite so fluorescent looking. So that is it for those. Let's let those dry down, and we will go day 5 here. I've got a gingerbread, and in my reveal, like I did the entire advent calendar, my gingerbread number 5, he was beheaded. They had stuck the sticker on, and I'm gonna behead this guy on accident, but they had stuck the sticker on like that. It had been like, they pulled it off the sheet they were peeling it from, or stuck it down wrong, and he was definitely beheaded on my sheet. Yeah, he's gonna get janky. We're gonna have to open this a different way and then pull off the sticker, because that's not gonna work at all. All right, we got some more big stickers, which I'm excited. So they have some gingerbread cookies that are more like white backgrounded, and look at the little reindeer. So we've got cows, we've got bears, we've got snowmen, we've got reindeer. Super cute. Love their stickers. So there is the sticker of the day. Let's see if I can peel this off now without pulling off his entire head. Okay, this poor little head almost got ripped off all the way. He looks way janky. His little leg is not entirely stuck down. Let's see if we can get that all the way stuck down. Okay, so there is 5 Inkvent and Advent, and I am going to show you guys me, initially setting up my annual goals. I'm going to be using the Makselife system, and I'm doing the sticky note annual goals today. So I'm pulling out all my brainstorming jotty notes, and I'm sticking those on sticky notes, putting them in the correct categories, and that's going to be today's main portion of this video. Before we get started on today's video, I did have a subscriber question. Amanda asked if I was going to be reviewing the new Hubin and Chub Girl planners. At first I was kind of confused by this question, like, oh, what did I miss? Because I just assumed that the new planners, they're TRP, daily 3-month planners, and then yearly vertical planners. They're A5 wide, so I saw new covers were introduced. So I went back, double checked, and it looks to me, from everything I can see, they're the exact same planners that I have already reviewed on this channel. So I had purchased an A5 wide quite a way back, and also a 3-month TRP planner all the way back. So unless they have done something that I'm not aware of, I think they're the exact same planners. So I do already have reviews on those. I wasn't planning on purchasing anymore. I did purchase another dot grid journal. I love that Red Riding Hood cover. Just looks like a little storybook, and I'm just hooked on that one. So I did pre-order that one. It did say on the listing all pre-orders should be shipping end of December. So I should get that, right in time for the new year. Not that I'm using it right now, it's just going in my notebook collection, but I have reviewed those planners and they are up on my channel already. So I will link to those down below for you. Generally speaking, try to review any of the planners as long as they are new variations. These just happen to have different covers. They're the same inside guts, same inside papers it looks like, same layouts. I was looking through all the photos they were sharing. It just looks like the covers are different, different collection covers. So that covers that question. Again, if you guys ever have questions or want me to cover anything in a video, definitely let me know. I love hearing from you guys, and I want to make videos I know you guys like too. So with that out of the way, we are talking annual goals today. I'm not going to really sit down and talk through a lot of this. I may insert some talking through this, but it's mostly going to be me just kind of writing out ideas for annual goals. And at some point during this Vlogmas near the end or the beginning of January, I will go over my annual goals. So this is the Makselife flagship planner. This one contains all of the goal setting pages and the weekly pages, and these come in vertical or horizontal. I did end up with one of each, but I am using the horizontal for this purpose. I'm trying to get to a horizontal. So there's the horizontal spread. The vertical is your typical 1.5 inch vertical columns. All those typical vertical column sticker kits and stuff work for the vertical. So I did end up getting horizontal. I'm going to try to keep track of daily wins, daily goal setting wins, just one quick win I had for the day. I like the idea of, first of all, thinking positively, especially at the end of the days. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I felt like I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off, but I got nothing done today. I can't see what I got done. So this is gonna give me that exercise of what did I do today that's meaningful for the purposes of goal setting. And sometimes it's gonna be very minor things, Sometimes I have migraines and I'm knocked out for a day. So I'm gonna have to build in, health, wellness, rest type of goals and wins as well. So that's just going to be part of the process for me, is figuring out what my daily wins are sometimes, because I'm definitely more of a pessimist just naturally. I think that's true for a lot of people. Just I'm going to be like, I got nothing done today. Today was kind of a wash. I was treading water. I was just running around like crazy. I feel like I got a lot done, but what did I actually get done? I'm going to have to really get into that growth, more positive mindset of, okay, I accomplished XYZ, and maybe it'll be more than one thing comes to my head, but I want to write down one meaningful thing. So at the end of the week, when I'm going to fill out the reflection page, which I've walked through this planner year after year, this will be my 4th year in a Makselife, I have this reflection page where it talks about wins. I don't have to think back to the entire week. I can flip right here and be like, oh wow, I had a lot of wins this week. Just going through the motion of what are my wins. And my habit tracker might just be daily win, physically writing down the daily win, I dot off my habit. You know, I'm trying to make it a very easy process for me. I've talked about this in my planner lineup video at length, but I'm just kind of giving you guys the same thought process moving into this. And then of course I love the weekly action reflection pages. It's this in-between page where I'm like, what can I do with this? Because I use 14 different planners and I don't typically like stick in a lot of planners for the entire year. So this may be something I drop relatively quickly, but I feel like it's a small amount of brain power and remembering power and actual writing down stuff. So I feel like it's a manageable amount for now, at least. I'm excited to do this, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm mostly really talking today about these annual goals that are going to be up front here. So I'm not writing anything in here permanently. I'm using sticky notes. So I do have some like jotted out ideas. Where's my little notebook? Here's my little notebook I have. I just have like 3 more pages in here, but I wrote out some just like brainstorming annual goals in here. I also have other notebooks previous to this that I wrote in some annual goal stuff. So I'm going to basically like look through this, copy over some of those and sticky note them, not put them actually on this paper. And I'm not even going to like, I'm going to try not even to lean on this to like dent up the paper at all whatsoever. I want this to stay really nice and pretty. So I'll move it up there, have my sticky notes here. And I brought multiples. So there's these ones, I think these ones were from Create with Pen, which I love their stickers and stuff. So Create with Pen, I got some Erin Condren's, and I got some from, oh my gosh, so this is from Daiso, a little Japanese store. I went when I was coming back from Dallas from Go Wild back in April. I have not posted that haul, so maybe that'll be like one of my backup videos. I got a whole ton of stuff. They had the cutest little stationery, and I'd never heard of Tokidoki before this. And yeah, super cute little like pop punky type of girls and little icons and things. I got quite a few sticker sets and things from them. Have never posted that haul. Do have it in my like backlog of things I could edit. So if I run out of these 2 packs, I'll use some Tokidoki. So cute. Okay, let's look in here. All right, I do have some beauty related goals, and those would be under maybe wellness. I don't know. See, I have beauty goals. They might be more like fun and personal. Here's one thing I do need to discuss before I get super into this. So for fun and recreation, it's always been my scrapbooking section. I have not scrapbooked in over a year. So it's been kind of useless this last year, except for like photo organization. So making sure the photos get backed up, making sure they're organized in albums, making sure they're on our digital frames, our family's digital frames, that kind of thing. So it's not an every week section. It's been really hard to be like, what can I do for that? Because I'm not scrapbooking. I'm just not in that headspace, or I don't have any drive to do that. So I'm changing this to hobbies. I have a hobby planner, which is going to be a topic of conversation for one of these Vlogmases. It's in my pile of stuff to talk about in one of these Vlogmases, but just like going through, having all my hobbies in my hobby planner and like committing to like finishing up crochet projects that are started, working on more like coloring stamped images and making sure I'm using stamped images in my planners, because that's one of the things I want to do that's so fun, but if I don't write it down, it most likely will not happen. So I want to make sure that's part of the fun and recreation section. Now personal is going to be more plannery related stuff and just things that I need to do. Sometimes it's random things. I had Japanese practice under personal, but I think I actually am going to move that to this spiritual and personal growth, because I think personal growth would be languages, because like I keep all my reading and journaling stuff in here. So I think I'm going to move Japanese practice to this section. And then this is going to be more like planner fun stuff, like the stamp and coloring and stuff could totally be in this section too. So basically these two are both going to be more like personal, hobbies, fun, all the things. I'm not going to necessarily commit to every single hobby thing goes in here, because I've been doing like gaming stuff in here. I've been doing planner fun stuff in here. So it may be, this all could be the same thing, and I might move things back and forth between these sections. And I think I'm moving my Japanese practice over here for personal growth. So that's my thought process. I don't know how I'm going to divvy those up, but it's going to be more than just, at this point, photo backing up and organizing for this section. So that's where, like, if you see me stick notes and move them back and forth, that's probably trying to decide between these. And I have some like beauty use it up goals, and some of those are like health and wellness related, like you know, commit to skincare routine. Spa Sunday, I always would put in personal, and this is like more routine type stuff too for me in the past. I would put that under personal, but I do find that to be kind of a wellness thing. Like self-care stuff is kind of wellness related stuff, whereas this has been strictly macro tracking, body recomp, and workouts for me completely, 100%, or like sick day recoveries. So I might end up moving, you know, the skincare Spa Sunday stuff to that. And then again, like that's pulling a lot of things from the personal section. So yeah, I might move things around, but I've got quite a few beauty related goals. All that sparked from seeing a little beauty related list. So there we go. Alrighty, I think that covers everything I want to cover. You know, it's chicken scratch writing, but I think you probably can read most of it. I will cover everything in details when I have things more hashed out. Like, these are all just kind of ideas that I have going, and I can, like, you know, remove post-it notes or hash the ideas out a little bit better. Of course, like my main game down here is a Roblox game, but I do have a couple of goals for Animal Crossing. No goals for Stardew Valley right now, but I've got a couple of goals in my other game as well. I want to get to be like one of the higher up leaderboard people and keep making money in that game. That's part of the fun for me. And also collecting every squish. Yeah, there we go. So I feel like we've got a major money goal is get that mudroom project done so we can have that little area sorted out quite a bit better. The ballet section. Moving into the house, I went back and watched my house tour. I said I want this to be a dedicated mudroom, and that was 4 years ago at this point, coming up on 5 years ago, coming up in March. So I just really want to get that mudroom done. So it's been something that's a major money project. It's going to be custom cabinetry and benches and all sorts of stuff. It's going to be not ripping out a wall, but ripping out cabinetry and adding in a wall, like there's an opening and cut into the wall. So that part's got to be repaired and matched up to what's already there. So it is a major, larger style project. So I've got to plan it out. That's part of the physical environment part, is planning out like dimensions, what thicknesses of wood, what actual cabinetry I want versus like drawer pulls or open space sections for containers. All that stuff needs to be planned out. I've sketched out quite a few ideas, but I need to really hash out exactly what I want. I've got a Pinterest board for this. So that's a major money and physical environment goal. Otherwise, like, you know, my same old stuff, nothing is shooting for the stars aside from that. That's a bigger dedicated thing. We got our car this last year, and that was our biggest money expense by far. This one thankfully won't be that expensive, but it definitely is, you know, not something that we can just pull out of the hat, you know, it's got to be saved for and worked towards. So there you go, there are my goals. So that covers everything with this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will cut to the real quick snippet of all of the swatches for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me along, and I will be back tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Have a great day, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye. Alrighty, we have dried down ink samples. I love the rose color. It is like right in between for me, like reddy pink, but it totally leans on that side of pinkiness, and I really like the color. I cannot wait to write with it and see what it looks like. And then that is the Prima Donna. It's more of like your purpley mauve type of pink, which again, gorgeous. Both of these are absolutely on my pink love spectrum. Both of these totally hit for me. I find there's like a little hint of brown mixed into this. It makes just the tiniest bit dusty looking as well. I just love it. And then this one, of course, is a love. So I'm going to speed through filling up my pens and I will write in the information. And because I'm doing 2 days worth, I'm going to be filling up pens for day 4 and pens for day 5 to get caught up with everything. And then I'll be back in more real time for day 6. So I've got to decide here which pens I'm going to fill up. I don't think I have my Masquerade bottle up here. I might have to refill this one off camera so I can empty that one out. And then I'm missing my Lamy, which I had earlier. This one has Season's Greetings in it. I was using this one earlier. I really like that. I ended up writing in my journal a ton with that one, also with the citrus, which I think is this one.